so many roofers call right when spring hits. So is it too late to get benefit for the year? No. Does it take us 30 days typically to do a website because of how custom and how badass they are? Yes, it does. So can we churn out a website in a week? No, not unless you want the same junk that every other person's giving you. If you want something that we do, then it takes a month because
perfection takes time.
Yeah, custom content, custom design, custom code base, and lots of other things instead of just some crap template thrown up haphazardly and then sweet talk you into paying as long as they can.
Right.
Is that like an old phone?
Yeah, you're actually doing an old phone. Some of the people watching this don't know what that is. Is that an old phone?
Like, how would you do that now? How would you do this? Like, hello, ring, ring. Switch me into switchboard operator.
I mean, what's a cell phone with you like?
I don't know.
Just hello. Like that.
What's up, guys? It's Nolen and Jason here with Roofing Webmasters.
Howdy.
We're going to talk about winning the race for spring roofing jobs. So.
Right. And despite the fact that the whole world was frozen last week,
so
it's on us right now.
It's on us today, yeah. So we started having a little pickup now. That end is the problem.
Yeah.
Right? So every year, you can tell we're a little wore out. My voice is hoarse. I've been on the phone, and every year we get calls from guys right at spring.
Right.
Now, it's spring at this point. Now, not technically.
In Texas, it is.
In Texas today.
Monday, it was 26 degrees here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and today it's 76.
Right.
So, welcome to Texas. But spring is encroaching on the whole nation.
It's been pretty nasty across the nation, by the way.
Yeah.
Minneapolis and stuff, when it was, I don't know, it was like -30, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like that cold that if you step outside without a coat, you freeze solid.
What's cool about this, though, not that I don't want to die from like global warming, but from a roofing perspective, it looks like it might be a darn good season. So when you see hot, cold, if it keeps doing that,
storms, baby.
Yeah, this could be apocalyptic, like perfect storm roofing season potentially. If it does this during, April, May, June, maybe as late as July in some parts of the country, it's going to be a nasty hail season.
Nasty hail, flooding. Yeah. It sounds like we're happy about that. We're not really, but
it's good for business. I mean, that's why the guys are there. They're not wishing bad things to happen to people.
They're just wishing bad things to happen to roofs.
Right. It's true. It's good for a roof. I mean, they're there to capitalize on that, But anyway, so let's talk about hail season, for example, not just spring. I want to talk about Eat Sleep Market too.
Okay.
So Eat Sleep Market was one we did, but so hail season comes around. Is it too late to organically optimize once hail already hit a house?
Yes.
It is? Oh.
When the storm hits your house, if you don't already have an SEO effort going, it's too late. SEO does take time.
So we can do other things like, pay-per-click management, Google Ads management.
Exactly.
I'm finally stopping saying AdWords. It's taken me forever.
And I still keep saying AdWords.
It was AdWords forever. Now it's Google Ads. But yeah, so we can do that. We can do some social media effort and stuff to supplement. But I mean, the reason Eat Sleep Roof comes up is because we shouldn't be getting calls from guys for spring, unless you're up north. They still got a month left.
Yeah, they got a month or so left. So we understand.
I mean, they're buried still, right?
Yeah.
And so it's not. Would take a client whenever they call up.
Obviously.
But we get.
I mean, if you are up north and there's still snow covering your front door, if you want to start your SEO effort now, that's still a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you got to get moving.
It's important to start early. And I just talked to a guy today from Iowa. Now we'll have less clients in a state like Iowa because it's so cold, or Idaho or something. It's so stinking cold. They get shut down. Now I asked him, because he said, Nolen, it's Iowa, so it's snowed everywhere right now, and I know what the question was going to be before they started asking. Do I have to pay you? When we're not getting any business at all? And I forgot his name. I said, yeah, you got to pay us.
Yes.
So this isn't. This is if you can't pay for the organic effort, please do not sign up.
SEO is not a part-time job.
We can't send all the people home here and just say, hey guys, go, go shovel snow instead of doing roofs and come back.
Yeah, we're in Texas. There's no snow.
They're not. By the way, you do not want our team to be subs. Like a roofer can have a sub.
Right.
You want them to be employed under this roof, which they are.
And working all year.
And working all year long.
Because one of your competitors has somebody working all year.
Exactly. That's what I told the guy. I said, so what about the guy that cares enough to work on it all year long and you only work on it sporadically? So it's a horse running the track. You just blew the jockey manager off of the horse.
Cut the horse's legs off.
Cut the horse.
Okay, that got gruesome.
The horse will quit running as fast with legs, It's like, but so that the other guy got serious. You only do it part of the time, and I asked him. I said, well, how many months do you really not do anything? He said, well, besides the ice dams, nobody's doing anything. I said, well, there's a good idea. I said, we could make an ice dam page for you, or have other pages, or I have clients who have snow removal pages,
right?
Like Vince has it, up in Wilkes-Barre, PA.
Yeah.
And he told me he made like 180 grand in 1 month just on doing, I didn't tell you all
on snow removal?
On snow removal.
That's awesome.
He got hooked
That's
in
great.
with like some big chain and had to remove their snow every day or something crazy, like Target or Walmart or something.
That's cool.
Anyway, so point is, I said, hey, we'll make you pages for it, but you got to pay us for it while you're on off. He said, no, I like to take my 2 months off. I said, well, and he wasn't being rude about it. He said, that's fine. I said, look, if you want to do it, you got to pay during that. Part of the reason is, I want to talk about this, is because you've got to be ready to market, This guy actually, it was weird. It seemed like he'd be slowing down, but his kids were going to college, and he was going to ramp up because he didn't have anybody at home. He wants to stay busy.
Right.
He said, I want to ramp up my business. It's been word of mouth this whole time. And I said, well, this is the way to do it. We can do it for you. But if you're going to market, eat, sleep, what was that one
Eat,
called?
sleep, market, repeat.
Eat, sleep, market, repeat. Yeah, so if you're not thinking marketing-wise, you're not going to be ready for spring.
Right.
I think you should call us anytime you want to call us. We're humble about that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we're busier in spring because so many roofers call right when spring hits. So is it too late to get benefit for the year? No. Does it take us 30 days typically to do a website because of how custom and how badass they are? Yes. It does. So can we churn out a website in a week? No, not unless you want the same junk that every other person's giving you. If you want something that we do, then it takes a month because
perfection takes time.
Yeah, custom content, custom design, custom code base, and lots of other things instead of just some crap template thrown up haphazardly and then sweet talk you into paying as long as they can.
Right.
Is that like an old phone?
You're actually doing an old phone. Some of the people watching this don't know what that is.
Old phone? Like, how would you do that now? How would you do this? Like, hello, ring, ring. Switch me into switchboard operator.
I mean, what's a cell phone with it like?
I don't know. Like,
just like that,
or like Bluetooth. Like,
let me stick my finger in my ear.
I felt old slightly doing that. It's like Little House on the Prairie, and they got the switchboard. And what was the town called? I can't remember.
I don't even remember.
Anyway,
it's like on computer programs. The icon for saving your file is a little drawing of a floppy disk.
Yeah.
And to like to all the kids working anymore. Back here for us, they just call it the save icon. And I asked one of them, "Do you know what it is?" What's the save icon? They literally didn't know what it was a picture of. I just laughed.
That is funny. God, I can't remember the Little House on the Prairie City. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so you want to have this stuff going. You want to have it early. I'll talk about hail damaged cities. So we don't do city pages as much for guys. But if you're in a rural market and there's a large spread of cities, it's still a good idea to do it.
If you're in Idaho or something like that, it might work there.
Yeah, he was outside of Des Moines.
Okay, yeah.
I won't even say the city in case, but he was outside of Des Moines.
Gotcha.
And so if he's outside of Des Moines and he has those little cities and the hail does hit, well, he's got representation.
Right.
So we've had a guy in a hail damaged city that was large get thousands of calls because it was one of the worst hailstorms in a town of over 1 million, all off of organic, who that guy did 750 roofs that year and netted well over $2 million.
Right.
like a
huge success story there.
So,
yeah,
maybe 2.5.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Built a vacation home a block away from the ocean.
Let's not go into that.
Yeah. Expanded into 2 other locations. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, you can get these. You want to be thinking ahead of time. Guys, if you're listening to this long and you listen past my telephone and a floppy disk deal, don't be a knobhead and not mark it. I mean, if you're listening past this, then you're starting to respect marketing. Like we were talking about somebody the other day, or John and I were actually, and somebody wants to respect marketing and not be dismissive of a great service.
Right.
So it's like it was a client that's been a client forever, but they are dismissive, but know that it's important, right?
But don't want to admit it.
Right. So it's not, listen, we're grateful for everybody. It's just that if you have an attitude that is not messed up in some way, like not excuse, like, hey, we do this, we do that to take care of marketing. Because the Eat, Sleep, Market is my idea about, and I always call it marketing goggles, looking at everything like it's closing time with the lights on, have like extreme reality on the table.
Right.
When it comes to your marketing, like, am I doing stuff? Am I making not even decision, but am I snapping to stuff on my thought process just because of what I've heard about something?
Yeah.
I had somebody call me the other day, and I think we talked about this, and he said, I know, we talked about him the other day. I know it takes, he's not even a client, I know it takes 6 to 8 months to show up. I know that SEO
we
takes
talked
time.
about that, yeah.
I'm like, who told you that? That's like from like a decade ago.
Yeah,
right?
a decade ago, 5 years. 5 years to a decade ago, 6 to 8 months, yeah.
It doesn't take that long to show up anymore, but that's rhetoric that he's heard from the industry and he believes it.
Right.
Now,
because someone trying to string him along for 8 months and get him to pay for that long.
The same people told him, sir, when ranking went down because they did a crap site and did 404 errors everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That was that guy, remember?
Yeah, okay.
And he said, well, I said, you went down? He said, I know when you get a redesign, your rankings go down temporarily. I said, who told you that?
If you get a good redesign and a good rewrite, your rankings do not go down. Google does not look at a new site and say, well, you changed it. Google's not a crotchety old man who gets upset at change. They look at new effort and they reward that.
We talked about this a while back.
We actually talked on that on one of our Sandbox podcasts earlier this week.
Okay, so back in the day, if you changed too many pages at one time, Google thought that some porn company got a hold of it.
Yeah, they were suspicious of that.
And they're scared that it's going to go up to the top of search rankings with disreputable stuff on it.
Disreputable stuff or viruses and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So they used to do that. That was a true thing.
Yeah.
But nowadays, when proper web work gets done, they're smart enough to protect everybody, not show us bad stuff on the internet.
Right.
And move rankings up immediately, and then see hundreds of keywords come into play that are tracked. You'll start to see them through your Google Analytics. And so, if things are done well, it works really well. You want to be that guy that begins to think about marketing on a regular basis. Winning the race for spring roofing jobs actually happens before spring.
Well, right? Before spring.
Now, if you don't have that yet, yes, you can do pay-per-click management. We're Google AdWords partners. You can do social media management, and you can start on your design and content and reviews and all this integrated stuff for organic as well, which can be rather quickly done, except for the fact that it takes us some time to get the website ready.
Yeah, we have to create the thing.
I had somebody tell me one time, I was like, well, I've got to have it quick. And I was like, well, there's no way to get any quality website effort done quickly from an organic perspective. If you need a website up quick just to show a business card, then fine.
Yeah, we can put up something like that real fast.
We can do that quickly. And then
quality work takes time, and if you call if a company calls you and say, oh, we'll have your website up in 24 hours, well, what that means is that the design is a template, because there's no other way to do it in 24 hours. And the content is almost certainly duped, because there's no way.
Or non-existent.
Or non-existent, either duped or non-existent. And those are and you need those things.
Or shallow is all good.
Yeah.
So, or barely any of it. So yeah, I mean, it starts early. There's stuff you can still do. Yes, we can target an area. You can even utilize Google Ads for hail damaged areas, but it is a long-term effort. It is something that you want to focus on all the time. And yes, if you don't work at all for 2 months out of the year, you want to say, hey, I believe in marketing enough to do this. But I don't want to go on forever on this one because I think the point's been made at this point.
Yeah.
But I was talking, we were talking about, I don't get it when business people don't put marketing first. We were talking about Steve Jobs, because I have, the one that gets me the most is when someone who doesn't care at all, that the owner has tasked and said, do this and find somebody. Because that almost never works out. Every once in a while we talk to a marketing professional that works internally.
Yeah.
Or somebody that does everything and tasked with this. Right?
Yeah, who's the guy that the owner gets to do everything that he doesn't want to do himself, and so he has this guy do it.
Call around. So somebody calls around and they look online just like anybody would, and then they find people at the top search rankings, and we get found and called.
Right.
And then the marketing person at the company, not the owner, compiles all this stuff, and then the guy looks at it and goes, okay, price, company name, price, company name, price, company. I like the sound of this one. Price is in between. Bingo, done, make it happen. And make sure they optimize me well, damn it. And then when the marketing person who gave them the information, who the owner made a decision that was completely founded on nothing, basically.
Or on one factor, price.
Yeah, right, price or a couple of things, then fires the girl who did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Girl or guy, yeah. We actually had that happen recently.
Yeah, and then because it didn't work. Yeah.
Within like an incredibly ridiculously short amount of time.
People would argue that you should delegate this stuff. Well, no, for me, winning the race on roofing jobs in general is getting involved in your marketing, at least understanding it enough to pick somebody qualified.
Right.
And so the best example in history probably is Steve Jobs, because I don't know, pretty much everybody knows that he was a taskmaster, but he was a major taskmaster when it came to marketing, down to fonts and aesthetics.
Yeah, marketing and advertising, he was up in everybody's business on that.
Hardcore.
Yeah, seriously.
Very hardcore.
And I mean, the things you delegate is who buys the office supplies and who actually puts the shingles on the roof.
Right.
The marketing, you should have your hand in it.
Yeah, the phones get answered by somebody because you're so busy. Great for you, because marketing was done well. Still track the phone calls.
Right.
You let somebody sit in there and answer the phone, and don't track them, and then your business goes down. Well, shame on you. We've tracked phone calls all the time. They weren't answering the phone properly.
Right. Yeah, we had a client last year. That they had us tracking their phone calls for them, and we had some recorded calls, and we heard a person in their office essentially telling clients, "Oh, that guy's not here. You'll have to call back," and hanging up on clients, and burning a lead right there.
It's not the only time it's happened. It's just random stuff that we've heard.
Yeah.
My point is that that's gonna happen, and so you've got to protect yourself. Marketing is not one of these items that somebody sloughs off. And anybody that's actually a business owner watching this, besides somebody hoping to be as great as the Webmasters,
give up now.
Are all right. Too late. We've already dominated. Yeah. Sorry. It's funny.
We're a little punchy.
True.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true. Because somebody's going to watch it that is not somebody that's a roofer. But so this is something you don't want to let go of. It's something you want to stay involved in. And if you've listened to this video, you're already on that path. So I'm not dogging you.
Right.
Just dogging the previous you, but not the current you, because now you're wising up. Now you're wising up, right?
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, call us. I hope you enjoyed that little ditty on it. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to be of service.
See ya.